Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Soldier of Fortune Double Helix. It's me, Joey. In last episode, what we did was we went into the hospital and destroyed a helicopter, and Madeline died. You arrived at the hospital just as Prometheus agents were making an attempt on Sam Gladstone's life. Madeline Taylor had been killed in the process. Sam had since been moved to a secret location so that he may be kept safe from further attempts. You are to meet with Director Michaels and Associate Director Wilson to plan your next mission.
Stop
2002.
at the firing range before you meet with the director. Our lab boys will have a present for you. Would you like an escort?
I know the way.
You can't do this to me. I know my rights.
I was told you have something for me.
Oh yes, come in. The Army has asked us to test out a new weapon for them. The Objective Individual Combat Weapon, or OICW for short. Are you familiar with it?
Yes, I've heard of it. But everything I've read suggests it won't be available for several years.
Yes, that's the Pentagon's official stance. In reality, though, the Army is much further along in its development than the general public is aware of.
I see.
Let's try it out, shall we?
Of course.
The weapon's primary firing apparatus is based on standard 5.56 ammunition. As with your M4, the OICW has single-shot, burst fire, and full auto firing modes. Try them out on the target in stall number 4. The OICW also functions as a sniper rifle with 20 times magnification capabilities. Look through the scope if you would, and hit target number 3 on the head.
How do I zoom in? Hang on. I'll figure it out. Right. Firing mode is backslash, yes, I know that. Minus and plus. There we go. Okay, I've got a rangefinder. Range is danger close. What are you trying to show me, though? Okay. I don't know what the target's range is.
Notice the tactical
Whoops.
readout available in the scope view. In the upper right corner is your rangefinder. In the lower right corner is your ammo count for both 5.56 ammo and grenades. In the lower left corner is a menu, which allows you to choose between weapon, laze, range plus, range minus, and night vision. You can cycle through and select options in the menu using the weapon special 3 and 4 keys respectively. Night vision is just what it sounds like. Selecting it turns your scope into a pair of night vision goggles. The weapon entry allows you to choose between 5.56 ammo and grenades. Select laze when aimed at the target in stall number 2. When you select laze, a red dot will appear in your view. Line up the crosshair with the red dot to calculate the correct arc for your grenade launcher. Now, destroy the target with a grenade.
So if I want to go 30 meters, I do that. Okay. Don't think it's 30. Let's try 25. Let's say... Okay, 16 meters away. too high. Why the fuck? I don't think this works very well. Right, okay. If the target is... I'm pointing it where I think he is. If he's 18 meters away, I'm going to point that. So he's a bit further than that. So if he's 20 meters away... Okay. He's 22 meters away. I don't know how to do that. I'm supposed to hit him with a grenade, aren't I?
Excellent.
Oh, it automatically does it if I laser on a
Grenades are
target.
used for the range you selected when you last used lays. If the rangefinder decides that the distance is too close, or if you haven't selected lays, the grenade launcher will not fire. Also note that you don't need to laze targets to hit them with 5.56 rounds. Use range plus and range minus to target your grenade in front of or behind your desired target for radius damage. This is especially useful for targeting a window and arcing your shot to go through and beyond it.
That's too complicated
Try
for
out
me.
the range features by destroying the target behind the large wall in stall number 1. You can accomplish this by selecting lays on the brick barrier and then using range plus to get the grenade well behind the wall. Good work. The OICW is also equipped with a threat bracket. When you sight in a target, the weapon assesses the threat and highlights enemies in red brackets to identify them as a danger to you. Civilians and innocents are unmarked by the bracket. Our good friends Randy and Richard here will help demonstrate this feature. Look down to the end of the firing range. Notice how Randy is marked as a threat, since he is carrying a weapon, while Richard is not.
This thing has everything but the kitchen sink.
Indeed it does. Feel free to practice on the firing range until you get the hang of it. It's a lot to take in all at once.
Will do.
And be careful with that thing. It's a multi-million-dollar prototype, and the Army wouldn't take too kindly to it falling into the wrong hands.
Understood. I'll take good care of her.
I'm sure you will. Whenever you're finished here, the director will see you in the secure conference room.
Thanks again.
I mean, the features of this gun are very useful. I don't see it as being particularly good for me, but I will attempt to use it properly. Now, I don't know if you can actually zoom in or whatever, but I don't know how, if so. What's wrong with you? But I'd like to be able to use it properly. Yeah, the laser feature for the grenade means I'm more likely to actually use the grenade because I'm not going to blow myself up. Most likely. And if they let me use the gun, I should take it. Threat assessment and all that stuff is very useful to have. Making sure. Secure conference room. Control room.
Gentlemen.
Hello.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go. They're expecting you inside.
Ah, John, come in. Mr. Wilson and I were just discussing the unfortunate incident at the armory.
Incident? Is that what you call it? An incident? Taylor's dead and Sam is barely hanging on.
I wouldn't worry too much about Miss Taylor, John. Our sources are convinced that Taylor was involved in the armory's destruction.
I don't see how that's possible. If she was in on it, why did Prometheus kill her?
Who knows? Maybe she had second thoughts about killing Mr. Gladstone.
Look, I know Taylor. There's no way she could be responsible. Someone on the inside has been feeding these guys information. Everywhere I've gone, they've been expecting me.
We've had our eye on her for some time now, John. We have surveillance photographs of Ms. Taylor making contact with enemy agents. She had a lot of connections to the underworld, which is a big part of the reason we brought her in. It makes perfect sense.
Not to me, it doesn't.
Watch your mouth, Mullins, or you're gonna find yourself off this assignment.
Calm down, both of you. Let's stick to the business at hand. The night the armory was destroyed, Sam Gladstone uploaded all of his research regarding Prometheus and Romulus.
He did? Well, I was unaware of that.
He did. But the file transfer was interrupted by the explosion. Fortunately, our techs managed to get most of it.
And?
It seems that Mr. Gladstone uncovered Promethean operations in Kamchatka. He traced Dr. Dmitry Sestrigor, an old protege of Dr. Ivanovich, to a weapons plant hidden in the mountains there. We believe he's the man responsible for Romulus.
What are the mission details?
You leave for Kamchatka immediately, capture Dr. Sestrigor, and destroy the weapons plant.
One question. If this Dr. Sestrigor used to work for Dr. Ivanovich, how do we know the good doctor isn't our mole?
Well, Dr. Ivanovich was naturally under our umbrella of suspicion, but his whereabouts have been accounted for at all times.
I want you to check out Dr. Ivanovich again. I still think Taylor's innocent in all this.
We'll take it under advisement.
Yeah, you do that.
Good luck, John. We're all counting on you.
Kamchatka mission briefing. The shop has determined that Madeline Taylor was responsible for the incident in Hong Kong at the armory. It is believed that Prometheus put a hit on her at the hospital because of her torn loyalty. With the mole out the way, you are free to continue your mission. Dr. Dmitry Sestrigor is known to be an outpost in snowy Kamchatka. He is the one responsible for the creation of the Romulus virus. Your mission is to capture Dr. Sestrigor and return to the shop for interrogation. Since he is a known agent of Prometheus, he should be able to give him information about their power structure and the mysterious Alexei Nakrade, or Natchrade, the man seen at both in Vergora's mansion and in Hong Kong. He seems to be a key player in the Prometheus organization. You're being inserted at night so that spotters do not see the plane fly overhead. Even so, they will probably hear it and be on alert. Right, they give me the super sniper, so I should probably take it. And what's that? Thermals? Yeah, thermals. I'll take thermals, that's fine. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Kamchatka.
Showtime, Mullins. I hope you're as good as they say you are.
You just make sure you're at the rendezvous point. Don't worry about me. I'll be there.
If you don't freeze to death first.
Everyone's a comedian.
Good luck, John. See you at the rendezvous.
Love that house. We're gonna hit the mountain now. Kamchatka was another like classic multiplayer map. Wasn't exactly this map, but this sort of biome. It had two, like a big, it was just like a capture the flag map, and it just had two big corridors, is all that the map was. Two massive corridors, an underground and an above ground corridor. And you took the flag from one end to the other. And it was chaotic as hell.
I've got to find the main road.
Что за...
Less of that. I accidentally put him in the barrel. Get in the barrel. Okay. I fucked it. He heard me, I guess. Did take quite a lot of shotgun blast to the face. Turn that fucking alarm off. At least they're not all heavily armoured. For a change. I see. That's what was going on. There was a machine gun guy, and I was like, what the fuck's he doing? But that's what he was doing. I'm on the ice at the minute. Keep running through the secret zones. Opening the door. Nice. Don't think there's anything else here for me. Okay. Just clear the way of evildoers. It's a pipe. There's not a pipe that goes anywhere. Maybe in one of these tunnels. That's just a way to sneak through. Okay. Maybe beyond this gate somehow. Aha. Dead. Okay. Go to this house. Can't. I guess it's not a house, it's more likely just a building, but...
This must be the main road.
Alright, so we're going to go down the main road then. Find a way in. With a bit of broken fence, perhaps. Or maybe from one of these buildings. I'm in. Damn you. Bye-bye. They didn't actually die, but they were on the way to dying. Okay. Next, Kamchatka Main Road. I'll see you guys next time, and that's where we go. See you then. Goodbye.